trying to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Say, morning, how's everybody doing?
Outstanding, sir.
Eddie, go and relax me, please. Go and relax. All right, y'all ready to join the military?
Yes, sir.
Sure about that?
Yes, sir.
All right, I got a few questions I have to ask you. Before I do that, however, family, friends, guests, thank you for showing up. We like to see the support. We do appreciate it. If you want to continue filming, taking video, whatever, through the ceremony, please feel free to do so. You can take as many pictures as you want. Does anybody in this crowd have any objection to ending up in somebody else's family photo album?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good enough. Take all the pictures you need then. All right, so I got a few questions I have to ask you. First question, have you been briefed on and do you understand the DoD applicant briefing on separation policy and restrictions on personal conduct in the armed forces?
Yes, sir.
You've been briefed on UCMJ Article 83, fraudulent enlistment?
Yes, sir.
Article 85, desertion?
Yes, sir.
And Article 86, absent without leave or unauthorized absence?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody have any questions though?
No, sir.
Does anybody in this group have any hesitation whatsoever about enlisting in the military at this time?
No, sir.
During the oath of enlistment, which you can see printed on that plaque up to your left, you're going to have some options. Near the beginning of the oath, I'm going to say the phrase, "do solemnly swear." When I say that phrase, you can respond with either "do solemnly swear" or with "do solemnly affirm." Either is acceptable, whichever you choose to use is fine. The last phrase in the oath, "so help me God," is totally optional. You do not have to repeat that at all if you choose not to. You can remain silent or repeat it back at your discretion. The oath is valid either way. Everybody understand those options?
Yes, sir.
All right, they told you to expect a long speech, didn't they?
No, sir.
They've been messing with everybody's heads like that. I do not give long speeches, so you can go ahead and let the stress ease out of you right now. I'm not going to keep you in here for a while. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pass along a piece of advice that I got when I showed up to basic training. I pass it on for two reasons. First, it's not mine, so you can't blame me for it. Second, it works. I showed up to basic training in 1993. When I got there, our drill sergeant told all of us there that if we could live by 5 words, we would be able to handle any challenge the military presented us with. And for 17 years through 2 services, he's been right. It works every time, unless I fail to live up to it. It is the 5 hardest words you'll ever have to live by, though. Do it right. Don't quit. And doing it right does not mean perfection. Doing it right means giving it all you've got. If you can do that, you're doing it right. And the don't quit part, that's easy. Don't quit. I promise, though, when you get to basic training, every person who walks through those gates will eventually look themselves in the mirror and ask, what did I get myself into? For me, that moment came 3 minutes after I stepped off the bus. I promise you it happens to everyone. But if you're willing to accept those challenges and fight through them to win, you will win. You've already proven you've got what it takes by standing in this room. This is not an easy thing to do. You know what that oath means, and the fact that you're willing to take it speaks volumes about your character and your courage. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. You've got what it takes. That's all I got for you. Told you no long speeches. Short, sweet, to the point. Does anybody have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Y'all ready to get this done?
Yes, sir.
Applicants, state attention. Raise your right hands. Repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Colonel Jesus,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same,
And that I will obey the orders
and that I will obey the orders
of the President of the United States
of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers
and the orders of the officers
appointed over me,
appointed over me,
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code
and the Uniform Code
of Military Justice.
of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, at ease and congratulations. You are all now members of your respective services. Good to go?
All right.
Last question I got for you. Last thing, because you're on your way to basic training, or most of you are anyway. You don't need any more speeches, just give me questions. Did you all get an opportunity to review your contract to make sure that they were correct?
Yes, sir.
And were they correct?
Yes, sir.
I have nothing else for you, unless there's any questions for me.
No, sir.
No,
sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the United States Armed Forces. You are dismissed.
All right.
Let's go get your